Hello everyone and welcome. Hope you all are still safe and well out there. I'm doing okay myself. Apologies for another slightly late video, but I haven't been feeling too great the last couple of days, which I'll go more in depth momentarily. But wow, 10 months, just 2 more away from the good old year mark, and then I get to count down another 12 months. But that's get there when we get there. But anyway, yeah, let me just get right into it, starting with the emotional stuff. So this past few weeks have been, very peculiar because I've been was a little bit of a funk at the time, just with some stuff that's been kind of on my mind and I've just been thinking about. And then on top of it, around this time, last month, um, I got into a little bit of a mood, a little bit of a bigger mood and whatnot. And then after some research and reading, I deduced that I was having my psychological equivalent of menstrual cycle, of a monthly or a period, whatever you want to call it. Which sounds bizarre, but go ahead and look into it. I'll even put some articles in the description below. But it is very much possible for trans women to experience the equivalent of a period, while many most likely wouldn't feel the physical complications or physical hurdles that come with it. For cisgender women, for trans, we're gonna most likely get the emotional side of things. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with. Is just I've been very low on energy, just unable to really function or want to do anything, and it's just been difficult to just live or do anything. It's just difficult not wanting to do anything, not wanting to be around others, not to just completely just want to shut down for just a few days. And that's kind of what I've definitely been feeling now. Why it took me a little bit longer to get this done. But aside from that, I mean, I'm doing all right. That's really the biggest development the biggest development there. So, but now moving on to the more interesting stuff, the physical. And this has been another uneventful month, so I haven't really noticed any big noteworthy changes. Physique is still about the same from what I can tell. Head hair still the same. Body hair pattern is still the same. Growth is still the same. Although I did notice that the hairs are noticeably more slightly smaller and thinner, but growth and pattern is still the same. I didn't notice any subtle changes in the old face or anything in that area. Skin still seems the same. Everything just, I didn't really notice any big developments. But then last and not least, except for the exception of my chest, my chest has notably become much more perkier, so much to the extent that I am now, humorously enough, now in training bras, which, just being a young 20-something person of my age, it just seems so strange to say that out loud and actually be starting that, but that's what's happening. So I'm getting used to that. Can't really tell because I'm wearing, long baggy shirt, but perhaps someday, some day down the road, for informative purposes, I'll go more into that. But right now, that's what I'm going through right now, and that's really the gist of it. Just kind of another stalled month, or just uneventful month. Nothing really happened. Nothing really changed aside from just apparently I now have to endure the emotional equivalent of a menstrual cycle or a period or whatever. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I now have to go through that every month, and still having some development in my chest, but the rest of my body not so much. But hey, there's still 2 months, and I've already made so much progress so far. I mean, I really don't know what's going to happen over the course of the next 2 months, like what big old changes I can expect before the closeout of that first year, and then I start year 2, and what I can experience from that point forward or anything. That's just, one day at a time. We'll get there when we get there. But anyway, that is really all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.